Gonna try my hand at pruning my grapes, but I'll fill you in on these. They came with the property. They were not nurtured in any way. I don't know what variety they are, but they weren't pruned. They were not fertilized. They weren't taken care of. So they were growing pretty wild, and they weren't on my radar as something I was gonna spend time taking care of. So what we decided to do last year is we went ahead and said, what the heck, when we pruned them, we cut them all the way back. Again, just like as we prune apples, got that feeling, did we do too much? So we didn't. The following season, we ended up, those 3 grapevines produced 30 pounds of grapes. These were deep, dark, almost black, dark purple, almost black, super sweet. They smell like Concords, but they're not Concords. They're a variety of Concords, and when we don't know what that variety is. We can't seem to track it down. So we compared it to other varieties that are out there, and the closest we came is one called Fredonia. So it could very likely be a Fredonia, but it could also be somebody's backyard grapes. Anyways, pruning them all the way back really made a difference. 30 pounds of grapes on 3 vines. I was happy with that. And again, they're sweet tasting. They're absolutely delicious. Anyways, we're calling them the Newtown Orchard sweet grapes. That's our name for them now. The technique of pruning the grapes is called a cane and spur technique. And basically we're gonna have 1 or 2 trunks coming up, and that's our cane. And they will go 1 to the left, 1 to the right, and only to the point of I'll have 3 or 4 buds on it where it'll produce new growth. I'll cut off the cane at that point, so it'll be in the shape of a T or a Y, but the Y is, you want to go as horizontal as possible. So that's our intent. We'll try it out. These are our grapevines. Again, they're not growing in the preferred way. This one has 2 canes coming out of the ground, and I'll work with it. I'll keep it at 2 canes. One's gonna go to my right, one's gonna go to my left. And our intent is we're gonna attach this to this wiring right here. And we're gonna go out a total of probably 7 buds. So if you look, here's a bud, here's a bud, here's obviously, because we've got growth going on here, and then more buds here. So we'll end up cutting it right about here, attaching that to that wire, and those will produce the cane, the spurs, as they're known. That'll come up and give us our grapes. So we'll go ahead and get that pruned. The pruning has been complete. So again, I just had 1 cane coming out of this on an angle, not preferred. There you go, the branch, the cane, continue on down, and I've left behind a handful of spurs, which will be my fruit producers. Now I did luck out, because on the other side of the root system, I found this cane. So it's coming out of the same root system as that grape. So I'm going to do my best to cut that, see if I can get some roots with it and save that. I'll just produce another grape, start from fresh. And then from there, we have this one. Again, there is 2 canes coming out of there. One goes over here to the left, one over to the right, and then back to the one we started with. 2 canes, one going to the left, one going to the right. So I hope that'll help you guys in learning how to prune your own grapevines. Anyways, good luck. We'll see you later. I've got a suggestion for you for your clippings of your grapevines. Just like the apples, don't compost them, but throw them away or burn them, get them off your land. One other item you can do that I like to do with them is take from last year's growth, that'll be this piece right here, do about 12, get up about 12 inches, so we'll prune it right here. And again, we'll go up, look at the buds, 1, 2, 3, 4 buds. And once you've cut the piece, come back to it, cut the bottom of that pruned stick on an angle. That way you know that that's always down. And then shave off the bark on the end, about the last inch. You can see how it's nice and green. All right. I'm going to take some root tone. Get a little root tone on there. Let's get a bit more. All right. Take a pot, shove it down in there, give it a little extra water, stick it outside for the rest of the winter, and let it propagate. And again, that will grow a whole new grapevine. So don't waste your grapevine clippings. You guys take care. We'll see you on the next video.